Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Seattle Seahawks. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Check it back. Check it back.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A nice run here early on. It didn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Push him back. Mike 52, Mike 52.
Throwing, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
King. 52, 52. Wahoo!
From the 24, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, Mayfield. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. How about the start throwing the football? ball. 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Hey, team 6.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, Quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Mayfield with it once more. Steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Below Nichols. Drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. And the kick by Rosas is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Sets up the screen to Gordon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
95, 95.
Now Gordon on first down. Past the 20. A big play there by Gordon. 45 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on first and 10. Chubb with a carry on first down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's second down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52.
Mayfield down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with his scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Let's go, baby.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Check 52. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Zoom, zoom.
Hold up.
Alert 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Point it right. Hey, Alpha. Check 50. Blue draw quarters.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
20.
Set the tone.
Run.
Defense, let's go. Hey, Mike 52.
Hey, high 7.
5-2 the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go, boys.
Play fake. Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wilson going to throw again. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Go. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Hey, Mike 52. One left. Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Wilson gets it to Gordon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. He will push his way down to about the 14. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mayfield this time gets it off to Chubb, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Better bring it. You better.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, orbit.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Buying time to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hacks on guard, 4 down, 4 down.
22, Jack, cover. 22, Jack, cover.
On first down, Gordon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40.
Touch 50, touch 50.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's back. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
12.
Now it's Wilson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11.
Touch.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Melvin Gordon. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Seahawks 33.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 20. Five-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught by OBJ. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Mayfield. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quick.
And he takes this one in for a Browns score. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, 1st down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That last drive was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. A big play there by Gordon. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Where's 52? Watch 52. Time to go. Night. Switch.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
14.
Cut.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Melvin Gordon taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 38, and a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up